Are you doing this? Or are you doing this? And no, this is not a toilet roll meme. I'm actually serious. People who have these running around their home, and if they need, for instance, like a tissue, to blow their nose, they use toilet paper, or if they need a napkin, they use the toilet paper to wipe their mouth when they're eating. This is not okay. Try not to sit like a total slob when you are by yourself. One of the things that I personally cannot stand is when people shout to each other from one room to another.
What?
What are you watching there?
Hello, my name is Alex. Welcome to my channel. And today I was informed that Valentine's Day is coming up, and all of you lonely gals are watching YouTube on a Saturday night instead of being out on a date with a rich guy. Well, thankfully, Anna Bey is here to help us become more elegant and date-worthy.
One of the most common things that I think the female species just love doing, and that is to find excuses to call or contact or write to a man first. A common one that I know that is so common, and I'm sure some of you are guilty to this one. You're in the initial stages of dating and you've been on a date with a man for the first time, and then after the date, you message him first to thank him for the date.
After just one date, police say she started sending this man thousands of messages, sometimes as many as 500 texts in one day.
Wrong. That is not how it's supposed to be done.
And then they went out again and had another great evening.
Hey Darman fam, I hope you love that message. Please remember, we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
But if you are there on each date offering to pay or pretend that you're, inclined to pay, then ultimately what happens is that we are spoiling men this way. We are showing that it's okay for the woman to pay when it's actually not. And luckily, there are some cultures where this is totally taboo, like Middle Eastern cultures, even in Russian cultures and some other cultures around the world.
Oh yeah, great examples of countries where women have the best lives. All the rights they need. They have all the amazing rights and opportunities for them. They can do whatever they want. They all succeed. They have no glass ceilings. Just Russia and Middle East.
But there are some cultures, and unfortunately I'm from one of those cultures, where it's expected that the woman offers to pay or pay half the bill. Shout out Sweden!
And Sweden is famous for the worst quality of life for women, worst education system. Everybody knows Sweden is awful, right? Who would want to live there? It's awful. They have their social democracy where the government helps people when they are in need. What the F is that? Jesus, who needs that? It's awful. It's awful. Stupid feminism made it unbearable to live there. Women are paying for their meals? What kind of malarkey is that?
In fact, that's a bunch of malarkey.
And because this man is always going to be 50-50 with you, and that is a very depressing direction to take in life.
Yeah, a man who's going to be 50-50 with you on all the important life decisions, who's gonna respect your opinion and listen to you, who's gonna want to build a partnership where you're both equal. That sounds like a nightmare. Nightmare. Please give me a man who's gonna disregard every opinion that I have, who's just gonna put me at home, put baby in me, and that's it. And I will be complete. Give me a man who will never respect my opinion and will tell me to obey him just because he has a penis. Heaven.
Big mistake, ladies, to look available. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, there is this kind of aura about some women, well, a lot of women actually, where you just know that she's single and she's looking. But I'm talking about, let's say you're sitting in a restaurant, a woman who is hunting You see it on her because she will be looking around a lot. She will literally be sitting there with the sign on her face saying, I'm waiting for somebody to start talking to me. I want to meet somebody here.
Tip number 5. If you want to meet a guy at a bar, make sure to hide your intentions from everyone. Otherwise, they might think that you want to meet someone and they will approach you. That makes sense.
Brutal mistake is to upload bikini pictures or glamorous skimpy pictures on your online dating profile. Regardless if you are on Tinder, Bumble, Match.com, or whatever site you use for online dating, ladies, do not have any pictures where you are lightly dressed. I know that it's perfect to grab the attention of men because yes, they will most likely swipe right on you. Yes, men will message you more when you are showing off your body, if it's a nice body. But it's just not worth the first impression that you leave. You will attract more men who are just in for the meat.
Anna, are you aware that some women are on dating apps just to find casual sex? Not every woman in the world wants to get married, and sometimes you're at the stage of your life when you don't want to date anyone and you're just looking for casual fling. To be fair, she does have some okay advice. She tells that it's okay to date several people at the same time as long as you're not exclusive, which is solid advice. A lot of women like her wouldn't really encourage that. She also says that you should show your personality on the first date and not pretend that you're like someone else, which is also good. I mean, it's not like we didn't know that. I don't know for whom this information will be new, but whatever. I guess some people need to hear that. Why not? She also has a video that's called How to Have Sex as an Elegant Lady, and oh my god, I was so scared to watch that because I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of, when I read that title, was just horrific. But it was actually okay. Again, I don't know who needs to hear it, because basically she says that, just don't think about it too much, just kind of be present and just have fun. Which, yeah, of course, be present, have fun, relax, enjoy yourself. I don't know who needs to hear that. Who are these women who are like, oh my god, how am I supposed to, how should I look best when I have sex? Like, are there women who do that? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, solid advice. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy yourself. I think most people will get angry at her because of her school of affluence, which is a Finnish school that she has. And apparently she sells courses for like $300, even $1,000. And the content of these courses are basically what she says on YouTube, plus some stolen content from other authors and YouTube creators, which is shitty. And I understand the backlash. It's very scummy and just bad. It's just bad. And her central advice in those courses, again, from whatever, it's all alleged. I don't know. I didn't pay $1,000 for her course, nor do I intend to do so. From what I've read about her course, is that her central advice is to get into escort and find a rich man through escort services. And I mean, watching Pretty Woman has romanticized and glamorized sex for probably entire generation. So I understand that, but I mean, the reality of sex work is not glamorous or romantic in any way, as Julia Roberts made us believe in that movie. So especially considering she used to do that. Again, it's from what I've read, it's alleged. She used to do escort, so she probably knows that it's not as, glamorous as we'd like it to be. It doesn't sit very well with me to give this sort of advice to women. Again, not to judge anyone who does sex work, but at the end of the day, it's not a very safe or glamorous profession. It has a lot of dark sides to it that it shouldn't be the only way to meet a rich guy. And if you are charging people $1,000 for your course, it shouldn't be the only advice you give them. There are probably, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure there are other ways to meet rich men. I don't know. definitely sex work should not be the only way to do that. It's just dangerous and not true, and I'm pretty sure a lot of women wouldn't do that even if they did want to meet a rich guy. They wouldn't go to these lengths to meet a rich guy. They're like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna marry well, whatever. So in conclusion, is Anna Bey a little scammy and doesn't give any original, unique advice? Yes. Some of her advice is just okay. It's not great, it's just okay. And maybe some women need to hear it. Maybe like Charlotte from Sex and the City, these type of women need to hear it just to kind of relax a little and live their lives a little, because they grew up in these patriarchal societies where they were taught to be certain things, and she kind of tells them, no, you don't have to. But at the same time, she does give like a lot of rules to, like, you know, the way you drink your water at home when you're alone. Like, Jesus. Okay, like shouting from another room. It's a little annoying. I also don't like that. But Jesus Christ, it's not as bad as she like makes it to be. But again, she kind of targets women like, again, Charlotte from Sex and the City. So if you want to be elegant for some reason, then yeah, sure, why not? She gives this advice that she gives. I don't know how qualified she is. I don't know what the qualification for elegance could even be. Like, well, there's no degree in elegance, right? It's sort of like a made up construct that some people follow. I don't know. It's whatever. She's qualified enough from what I saw. I mean, she knows all the rules because I know all these rules because I've heard them as a child, because this is exactly what my mom used to tell me when I was a child. All these rules, all the water, the shouting, toilet paper, the way you sit, the way you dress, the way you talk, all of that, I heard that as a child. So the fact that she says the same thing, I'm pretty sure they like read the same books or something. Because there's a lot of correlation there that I can see. So yeah, I think she is really qualified. So if someone wants to listen about elegance, sure, go ahead. If you don't, then yeah, you're not gonna like her. You're definitely not gonna like her. But is she like the worst YouTuber and, you know, the worst person that gives like terrible advice that puts women in bad relationships and in you know, tells women to be submissive and to obey their husbands and all that? Not really. I mean, look at classically Abby and Girls Defined. No, at least it's not through this religious lens. At least it's with some dignity, and you know, at the same time, I understand why people don't like her, why women don't like her, because it's kind of, I think we're just all women are just tired of listening to what we should do and what we should not do, and how we should behave, and how we should dress, and how we should talk, and how we should sit, and how we should drink our water. We're just so tired of that because we've been listening to this in our entire lives, and we're just fed up. Just let us be, let us live. I think that's the main message that I would like to send to everyone. Let us be, just let us be. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.